Have you ever seen this sort of scenario? I mean, we're looking at a major metropolis, all shut down, just completely shut down, whether or not they believe he is in Watertown. All surrounding areas on hold.
You know, I'm trying to, that's a great question. I'm trying to think of that. I don't think so. I think during the Kennedy assassination, Dallas, they suspected the perpetrator was in town. I don't think they had the capacity to lock down a city. I think this capacity to do so is a new capacity post 9/11. I think in Britain, where there have been assassinations on the street, I don't recall large areas cordoned off. I don't recall the use of robocalls. By the way, you speak of social media. A robocall uses ancient technology, the telephone. It rings, there is a recorded message, please don't leave your house. And I've used robocalls in politics and in, say, public relations. It's a great way to reach people in their homes when they're calm, cool, and collected, and they can put their feet up and privately hear messages, sometimes sounding like old-fashioned talk shows and sometimes recorded messages. So hats off to the police for using old technology for a new purpose that I don't think we'd thought of before.
No.
Hats off for the ability to cordon off a neighborhood. But don't forget, everybody's pretty tense right now. This is not the time to, you know, go running down the street doing something noteworthy. Don't forget, that's what happened to the poor guy in the London Underground. He was running down the tube station and the police shot him.
Alan, you mentioned, of course, the robocalls. Let's have a listen to it. And, you know, again, when have you heard something like this? It's often in politics, or the robocalls. But let's have a listen to what the people of Watertown had a hear of this morning.
Hello, this is Detective Connors with the Watertown Police Department. There is an active incident in Watertown right now. Chief DeVoe is advising all Watertown East End residents to remain in their homes. If you hear or see anything suspicious, call the Watertown Police Department at 617-926-6500.
Alan, what did you hear from there that you should hear, and things that you think may be missing from that call?
Well, look, let's give the Boston Police Department or Watertown or wherever that call came from some free communications advice. Primacy, recency, frequency is one of the most compelling theories of compelling communication. So the thing you hear first, last, and most often, there was no repetition there. What is it? And there was also cop talk, jargon. What is an active incident? Is this a water main exploded? Is this, you know, a protest on the street? Is it a parade? Is it good news? Is it bad news? I mean, get rid of the jargon. 24% of the population has a communication problem. Their first language isn't English. They opt out of TV, radio, and the news. They are young parents looking after their kids. You don't want miscommunication. There's an active incident. Oh, I'll go look. You know, people react strangely to miscommunication. Also, if you see anything suspicious,
what are you looking for?
Yeah. What are we looking for? Speak plain language when you're talking to plain, ordinary people.
That being said, if you provide too much information, let's say this robocall said this is an investigation into what's been happening.
What do you want to do? Hi, I'm with the Boston Police Department. Stay inside your home. There is danger out on the street that we are looking after. Please do not leave your home if you can possibly avoid it. If you see someone running, looking suspicious, we are looking for a white male with such and such a height. I mean, come on. You know, just get to what it is you want people to do. Define suspicious, define the incident, and level with people, because let me tell you, miscommunication kills people. In the Flicksborough petrochemical explosion in England, an alarm went off. An evacuation alarm went off, and guess what? All kinds of workers ran towards the sound of the alarm to see what was going on. The very mechanism that was designed to get them to run out of the building caused them to run into the building to see what was going on, and 60 people died. You cannot assume that because you have a ringy-dingy alarm go off that people are going to get out of the building. You cannot assume that when you say there's an active incident, people are going to have any idea what you mean. People may think I'm going tough on the police on this. The reason is, in my business, if you miscommunicate, people die. It's not like you don't sell cornflakes or you know, something like that happens. There can be death and destruction and misapprehension, and you don't get the bad guy. You've got to be clear.
Okay, thank you, Alan.